Hello and welcome to my channel Happy Hours. In my last video, I discussed about the First World War and its reasons. How Italy deserted the alliance with Germany and Austria and joined England and France during the First World War. Then I discussed about the revolution of Germany and about their surrender. I also discussed about the consequences of the First World War. In this video, I am going to proceed further and going to discuss about the political consequences of the First World War. Paris Peace Treaty, Versailles Treaty and its provisions. I will also discuss about the rise of Hitler and Nazism. And even I will discuss about the German expansions which led to the Second World War. So what are we waiting for? Let's start with the political consequences of the First World War. First World War had demolished the monarchy and dynasties of Germany, Russia and Austria. Beginning of new democratic government was encouraged. Independent countries like Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, etc. rised. American President Woodrow Wilson had presented 14-point formula to restore democratic sentiments in the world. On the basis of this formula, League of Nations were created to solve the international dispute. America was against any punishment, but France and England kept America aside and signed a treaty with Germany as Treaty of Versailles, which was a part of Paris Peace Conference 1919. After the First World War, a summit was organized in Paris in order to restore the peace. In this conference, all the four victorious countries had participated, which were America, Britain, France and Italy. They are also known as the Big Four. One of its dimensions was the Treaty of Versailles, June 28, 1999, with Germany. Here Germany was declared as the aggressor country. Therefore, many restrictions were imposed on it. First was the territorial provision. The territories of Alsace and Lorraine were taken back from Germany and returned to France. As I have discussed in the last video, that in 1871 there was a Treaty of Frankfurt, where Germany captured forcefully the Alsace and Lorraine from France. Now it was returned back to France by this treaty. The German population was higher in Saar and Danzig, but they were subordinated to the League of Nations. There were some secret provisions also, under which, since Germany was defeated, so its African colonies were taken back and they were placed under the mandate system of League of Nations. Now we should understand what is the mandate arrangements. Under this arrangement, it was said that it is the duty of League of Nations to defend the colonies taken from the defeated nations, and to make arrangement for progress of development and make themselves governing. But League of Nations entrusted the task of fulfilling these responsibilities to the Allies, means the France and England. So we can say that all the colonies were distributed among the France and England, means League of Nations was nothing but a puppet in the hand of England and France. Next is the military provisions. There was a compulsory military service in Germany during the First World War, but it got banned in the Treaty of Versailles. Rhineland was declared as a buffer zone, which is the boundary of Germany. It was totally demilitarized. Germany cannot have aircraft, tanks and submarines, and only 6 warships was permitted. Even Germany military was fixed to 1 lakh, and it will be used only in the internal security. Next is the economic provisions. Germany and allies were declared responsible for the First World War. England and France wanted humiliating economic sanctions on Germany, but US President Wilson was against war damage. Even then, France and England wanted to have economic sanctions on Germany. So, finally, after discussion, a damage of 6,600 million pounds were imposed on Germany. It was a very big amount, but Germany was not having any other option than to accept all the restrictions and humiliating sanctions. Now we should understand what is the Nazism in Germany, how it rise, and how Hitler became very powerful. Hitler was born in Austria. Then he migrated to Germany. He was about to solve the issue of citizenship, but First World War started. He joined the German military and fought very bravely and received Iron Cross from German government. When he was on a break and under treatment, there was a German Revolution of 1918 and the new democratic government had to sign humiliating terms of Treaty of Versailles. Hitler accused the leadership of Germany for humiliating the pride of Germans and he joined German Worker Party. And the primary objective of the party was to spy meetings of communists. He got support from the capitalists of Germany because the capitalists were not in favor of proliferation of communist ideas. Hitler constituted a new party called the Nationalist Socialist Party, or in short it is also called Nazi Party. Hitler along with German military commander tried to topple the democratically elected government, but conspiracy was exposed and Hitler was imprisoned. In the jail itself, he wrote his autobiography named Mein Kampf, in which he expressed the vision of Nazi Party. Rise of Nazism was very much influenced by philosophy of Hegel, who believed in radical nationalism, war craving, and he was opposing the international peace. He says that the state had ultimate sovereignty and state is a form of God. We should always be ready to sacrifice for the state. The autobiography of Hitler, Mein Kampf, was nothing but manifesto of Nazi Party, in which some of the highest points were as follows. Hitler called Treaty of Versailles illegal. Germany must have right to self-determination. Jews are enemy of Germany. Now we should know one thing, that Jews constituted only 2% of the German population but control 80% of economy. So Hitler was against Jews. We can say that he was jealous of Jews. So Hitler changed Jews of rejecting the opportunities for Germans. He also accused Jews of involving in conspiracy against Germany, which resulted in defeat of Germany in the First World War. Hitler wanted to stop the proliferation of communism in Germany and he declared France as the biggest enemy of Germany. He said that there will be possible expansion of Germany which could be towards the east. During the 1929-30 World Economic Depression, there was huge price rise and unemployment. For this also Hitler charged the democratically elected government, due to which he got huge popularity. Now we should understand the features of Nazism. Nazis believed in anti-democracy. For them, democracy was considered as mobocracy. They were war supporters. They had the belief that war always leads to creation of energy and peace is always temporary. They were anti-intellectuals. Means they say the intellectuals use emotions as the leader. They are diverting the focus of the country and they are the destructor of power. He had the declaration that all the German speaking areas belong to Germany and he had a concept which is ethnic purity, which means the Aryan race, and they believe in pure blood. Hitler decided to contest the election of president against popular rival Hindenburg. Although Hitler lost the election but secured 37% of total vote. Therefore, he was the second most popular personality in Germany. In 1932, Hitler contested in election of German parliament. His party, Nazi Party, did not get majority but emerged as the largest political party. Therefore, President Hindenburg invited Hitler to form the government, and Hitler became the Prime Minister of Germany. There were many Nazi ministers in his ministry. He adopted constitutional amendment and got all the power in his hand. He declared all the other parties illegal. All the opposition leaders were implicated in false cases. He established a secret police named Gestapo for the identification of anti-Nazis in Germany. All the foreigners were asked to leave Germany, and Germans were asked to return back to Germany. Now we have to understand two policies of Hitler. First was the Hitler's home policy, and the second was the Hitler's foreign policy. I'm going to discuss them one by one. First is the Hitler's home policy. Hitler believed in anti-democracy. He used the Article number 48 of Weimar Constitution to abrogate the civil liberties. Now the ordinary citizens were asked not to criticize the government and propagate the Nazi documents. Most of the opposition leaders were arrested and hanged. And to solve the unemployment, Hitler emphasized on armament instead of disarmament by declaring Treaty of Versailles illegal and openly tested weapons of mass destruction. All the Jews' economic installations were given to Germans. So we can say that the Germans were getting benefit from expulsion of Jews. Taxes were increased to meet the financial requirements in 1933. He made agreement with Pope, and the Germany became the member of Roman Catholic Church. So the religion of Germany became the Roman Catholic. Next, we are having the Hitler's foreign policy. First is establishment of all German Empire. He declared Treaty of Versailles illegal and stopped the spread of communism, declared France as the biggest enemy, and told that the possible expansion of Germany is going to be toward the east, which means USSR. Hitler resigned from the League of Nations Conference on Disarmament in 1933 and started huge military setup with the help of England. The Saar region was given back to Germany in 1935 with the support of Britain. Now, why the Britain was supporting? Britain was supporting Germany because it was opposing communism. He declared the Germany is going to expand toward the east, which means towards the USSR, which was also in the favor of England. Even he declared that the France is the biggest enemy of Germany. So England was very much happy with Germany. So it was supporting Germany. Now Hitler signed a naval pact with Britain in 1935. And from 1936 he began to militarize the Rhineland also. In 1936, Hitler agreed with Mussolini to build the Rome-Berlin axis. Japan also joined in the following year, and now the Rome-Berlin axis became Rome-Berlin-Tokyo axis. Hitler occupied Austria in April 1938. In this sequence, Hitler demanded the Sudetenland in Czechoslovakia. Britain and France gave this area to Hitler through Munich Agreement in 1938. Hitler's morale was very high. He eventually captured Bohemia and Moravia in Czechoslovakia. Even though he signed a non-aggression pact with Russia in 1938, in September 1939, Hitler attacked Poland. And even in the sequence, he captured and controlled the city of Danzig. Now the Russia, England and France, they all were furious. They want to stop Germany, and these all lead to Second World War. By this, I am concluding my video. If you find my video interesting, kindly like, share and subscribe. Thank you.